my super secret protein donut recipe that everybody wants. I'm going to show the most basic version of this recipe because you can always add different flavors. You can always get more complicated with the recipe, but this is very simple, or as simple as it's going to get. So first of all, you need to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Do that first. I use these silicone donut trays because they're so easy to keep clean and work with, but if you just have a regular donut pan, that's fine. You can use mini donuts. I just grease mine a little bit with some coconut oil just so it doesn't taste like olive oil. Canola oil works too, I guess, but we're just gonna spray a little bit in case. And you're gonna need a few things. So, protein powder of your choice. This is Dymatize Elite Snickerdoodle. That's what we're doing. You're gonna need some egg whites, some kind of yogurt. Greek yogurt works. I like the Carbmaster yogurt because it actually has less sugars than most Greek yogurt. And I'm trying to keep this a little bit less calorie dense. And so Greek yogurt's good if you need to get the protein in. The Carbmaster yogurt's good if you want to save some calories. And then baking powder, not baking soda. And then you're gonna need sugar-free pudding mix, not sugar-free Jell-O mix. I try to just get the flavor as close to the protein powder that I'm using, so I'm gonna use vanilla today. And that's all the ingredients we need. So, the nice thing about this recipe is it doesn't really matter what order you mix them in, it'll still work out the same. So, we need 1/3 cup of our egg whites. So I'm gonna do that first into my measuring cup here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do my protein powder next. So you just need 1 scoop of your protein powder. So you can just dump that in there, like that. And then you need a teaspoon, the small one, of baking powder in your recipe. And then you'll want 2 tablespoons, the big one, of your pudding mix. The pudding mix just gives it sort of a fluffy texture and kind of works out the consistency a little bit better. And then I'm just going to use 2 tablespoons of my yogurt. So you can also play with that, how dense you want these. More yogurt, they're going to be a little bit thinner consistency, a little bit more fluffy, but if you want more dense, use a little bit less yogurt. So, got our ingredients. You're going to mix it up right nice. And then, so it should be like a little bit thicker than pancake batter. That's what you want. This is the best trick that you're going to get out of this video. This is really why you should watch this video. Because we have to get this into that pan and save every ounce of ingredients that we have so we don't waste any donut. So, you're going to take a Ziploc bag and then you're going to pour your ingredients into the bag as best you can without making a mess. That's enough. Okay, so once you have most of your mix in here, zip it shut. And then you're gonna find a corner that doesn't have the mix in it yet. And then you're gonna cut that corner off. And that makes this really easy way to get all of this mix into these nicely so you don't waste it. So you wanna fill them about, I'd say maybe not all the way full, but about 3/4 of the way full. A little bit over is fine, just don't overdo it, or you won't have a hole in your donut. Yeah, that's all we're gonna get. So 4½ donuts. Then you are going to just put it in the oven and set your timer for 10 minutes. Exactly 10 minutes. There. And then we wait. Okay, the donuts are done. And now, pull these things out. And then the nice thing about these silicone trays is you can usually flip these donuts out pretty easily. Definitely let these cool off for a few minutes, but when they're done, you can just flip them over and you should have magical donuts. Alright, yeah, there's protein donuts. If you want this recipe and more recipes, go to autumncleveland.com and sign up for my email list.